Petty cash. As stated in the ACC textbook, petty cash is the amount of cash kept on hand to pay for minor expenses when payment by check or credit card is not convenient. Examples of petty cash usage include tea, coffee, birthday cakes, flowers, postage, and stationery. There are 3 parts to setting up a petty cash fund. First, establishing the fund. Second, making payments from the fund. And third, replenishing the fund. Establishing the fund. To set up the petty cash fund, a check is written out for the amount of the fund. This check is then cashed in and the amount becomes the petty cash fund. Office employee is given the responsibility to manage the petty cash fund. This employee is known as custodian. To create the petty cash fund, the following journal entry is recorded in the accounts, where petty cash is debited and cash is credited. Making payments from the fund. Cash is taken from the fund for purchases or used as reimbursement for payments made by employees. The custodian is responsible for collecting receipts for all purchases. Payments from petty cash do not require journal entries. Replenishing the fund. When the cash fund needs to be replenished, a journal entry is made. The remaining cash is then counted and reconciled with the cash receipts to determine how much is needed to replenish the petty cash fund. For example, the petty cash purchases of $150 need to be journalized in order to record the expenses and to replenish the fund. Here the expenses and cash are journalized to represent this. Cash short and over journals. If there is a difference when the amount of receipts and cash is counted, then the difference is recorded as cash over and short. Assuming there is less cash in the petty cash fund than petty cash purchase receipts, then the petty cash fund would be cash short and a debit journal would be required to record the discrepancy. The amount of cash over and short equals $10 through subtracting 150 from 160, showing the difference. Many businesses today no longer use a petty cash fund for minor expenditures. Instead, employees are either issued a company credit card or use their own personal credit cards. Reimbursement for expenses is then made to the employees.